Well, first off, I just want to, if I may, say a little bit about Family Service League, that we house about 600 people every night between all of our shelter programs. We offer 60 programs in 20 plus locations, have approximately 700 staff members throughout Long Island, and we've been in establishment since 1926, over 95 years. Here at the Brentwood Family Shelter, we can house up to 90 families. With that, there's about 300 individuals, and the majority of which are children. So we have over 200 children here. And we try to offer comprehensive services to all the clients. The main goal is for them to move out to permanent housing. Also try to assist them to reach other goals as well. As far as the education department, I'm the education department supervisor. We have a department staff that their primary goal is to provide enriching, educational, recreational programs to the children at the shelter. While they're here, we try to make it pleasant for them. And we have several activity rooms and very generous donors and volunteers that assist us in doing so, aside from our own daily programs that we run. And Gary has been very instrumental in helping us with many events and programs throughout the years.
What is the greatest problem that you face at the shelter?
Clients that come in don't usually come with much. They really aren't able to bring too much in here. Space is limited. They a lot of times are coming from difficult situations. There could be a house fire, or there could be a situation where they had to leave their home suddenly, so the children might not have a lot of appropriate clothing. We are, as you know, coming on the winter, so sometimes there's definitely a great need for equipment, baby equipment, children's and adults' clothing, shoes. Food is always, a need. We have a pantry on site. This time of year, it really is a beautiful thing. There are a lot of people, very generous people out there that think about us, and we appreciate that. And Gary is right up there on the top of the list.
Can you tell me a little bit about your when you met Gary and some of your experiences with him coming to the shelter to help?
Sure. I first met Gary probably about 5 years ago or so. He was doing a mentoring program for the teen boys, about 13 and up. And he would come, and he was like a big brother to them. And he would organize sports activities on site. We have a basketball hoop. He would play basketball, organize coaching them, put maybe a football catch. He would meet with them, and they would discuss many things. He would try to help them learn how to do the right thing, make the right choices in life, and hopefully put them on a good path. He tells me he keeps in touch with some of them too. And I know on the days that he would come, before he came, they were all hovering around. Where's Gary? When's Gary going to be here? He would reward them with these great field trips. He would take them to Dave and Buster's, fun places like that. It was weird, but he kept it. It was a privilege. He made sure that they knew that it was a privilege, and that they were doing the right thing, and get rewarded for that in many ways in life. And he really bonded with them. If I had to think of a word, I would think comfort, comfortable. He makes you feel very comfortable. He makes you feel comforted. The children, the families, I mean, everybody knows him through all the years. He's coordinated our big Thanksgiving meal distribution. And this year, it was a beautiful thing. It's Project Toy, where we rely on a multitude of donations, and we set up our multi-purpose room into a big holiday gift shop. We decorate. It's like going into one of these Christmas tree stores with the music on, and hopefully, you know, we have cookies, we have gingerbread houses and holiday music, and we have personal shoppers that go around with each client so that they can pick out 2 gifts for each child, and then we move on to a stocking stuffer room, and then on to gift wrapping. And it's very empowering for the clients to be able to do something like this, to walk around and be able to choose their own gifts for their children, and to give them the power to provide a joyous holiday event for their children. Whereas, you know, they're in a position that they wouldn't normally be able to do so. And Gary, I have to tell you, last year, this truck, I don't even know how it fit in the parking lot. He came with, I mean, this huge truck filled so many toys. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And so much so that, you know, when all is said and done after the holiday, we were able to have a little surplus so that when we do get new clients, or if there's a kid who, you know, has a birthday or a special, you know, a special event in the family, we can give them a toy. You know, we can go to a little surplus and pull some toys for them. Especially, like I said, the people that are new, they come here with nothing, and then they're in this small area living together, and the parents need something to keep the children occupied, and it just makes the children feel so special too. So that bleeds over into the everyday here, but the Project Toy, the donations, I mean, he's just been enormous with gathering donations and volunteers. He's like the volunteer Pied Piper. I mean, he just has this following, and everybody, they see the benefits of it once they do it, but and they come and they help shop, they help fix up the shop after each session, and they're just warm and friendly when they're helping the clients, and it really does mean a lot to them. Gary's one for wonderful surprises too. I'll never forget, I got a call from him. What are the kids doing this weekend? I'm organizing a football camp. Let's get them over there. Okay. So we did, and I have to tell you, the kids that showed up, it was over at the school field. You know, the local school district over here, the football field. Yeah. And he had a whole football camp, and he had the community in there too. And but he, you know, especially focused on a lot of our kids, and they, for days, the week after, oh, we had such a great time. And it was hot. I believe it was a pretty hot day, or the weather was not the best, but they had the best time. He's just, yes, pulling things out of his hat. Giving me a call. Andrea, I have a truck load of donations. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Beautiful thing. To have a relationship with that man has been really, you know, heartwarming. I know he doesn't want thanks, but thank you, Gary, you know, for the countless ways that you've helped the families and the children here at the shelter. You know, you have a special place in everyone's heart here, and you are very much appreciated. And thank you so much.